What's going on, guys? Jones the Dogs here. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, guys. So today we're going to be doing a revisit or a quick front yard flight of this Holyton HT25 little foldable drone, guys. Look how tiny this little thing is. Isn't it cute? So cute. You gotta forgive me, my neighbor's over there leaf blowing. But we're going to get this bad boy up for a quick little front yard neighborhood flight and just not too much going on. It looks like a little baby, like Mavic Mini type thing. Look at it. Looks tiny and cute. Hey Pam, how you doing? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, didn't it? I ain't complaining though. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm enjoying it though. Alright guys, so we're going to go for a quick flight of this bad boy. Right here, we're going to go ahead and unfold it out. This thing comes with 2 batteries. Comes with this cool remote controller right here. And you can get this bad boy on Amazon. If I can't remember, of course I will drop a link in the description below. So let's go ahead and fold this bad boy out. It has that little, like I said, little Mavic Mini-ish looking thing, little design to it. It's very cute looking little drone here, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get this bad boy started and get this thing in the air. Let me get everything set up and we're going to fly. Let's go. Okay guys, so we got the drone bound up to the controller, and all you do is you turn the controller on, you turn the drone on, you do up and down on the throttle stick, and that binds the controller to the drone. Then you go to your phone, guys. You go to your phone, you go to your Wi-Fi settings, of course, turn on your Wi-Fi, and you look for the Wi-Fi of the drone. It's going to be Holyton and some numbers. Now mine is going to automatically connect from a previous connection, but if you haven't connected, you connect to the Holyton Wi-Fi, which is the signal that the drone emits out, okay? And then, you guys know, I'm going to go ahead and start this screen recording here. Okay. Screen recording is started, you guys. So, the app for this bad boy is the... I can't even remember. I think it's Drone Planet. Is it Drone Planet? I can't remember what the app was for this bad boy. I got so many apps on my phone. Let's see if it's this one. I believe it's the Drone Planet app. Yes, the app for this bad boy is the Drone Planet app. I couldn't remember, guys. I got so many drones and apps on my phone. I apologize. So you can start the recording from the remote, and you can start it from the app. So we're gonna go ahead and start it from the app. Recorded and started via the app, you guys. So we should be able to essentially take off. Now, before you do any takeoff, you always want to calibrate the drone. Both joysticks to the lower right corners, and the lights flash. Keep trying Wi-Fi. And we should be able to take off with this bad boy. So let's go ahead and automatic takeoff. And by default, you are in the first rate. I can't remember how many rates. I think it has a high and low rate. So nothing too crazy. We are in the low rate here. Just cruising around, guys, on a nice, beautiful day, which has been rare here lately. We haven't been getting too many beautiful days here lately. So this is a 720p Wi-Fi FPV camera, guys, on this little bad boy here, on this little doohickey. Check him out. This, man, I keep telling y'all, man, I wish they had stuff out when I was a kid like this, man. Can you imagine having something like this, playing around as a kid? I think I'll turn headless mode on for a second. Let's try a flip. Get a little delayed there on the flip, but it did it. Okay. Okay, so you see the flips work. We increase our rates. Let's try increasing our rates. Second rate. So it only has a high and a low rate. So, all right, this is our high rate. So we are in the high rate. So if you had any wind or anything like that, you was kind of trying to combat, you would want to be in the high rate. But it's nice and calm today. It's relatively calm today. And I'm not even full pitching in the high rate either. Just flying it around, just peeping the scene. And that's what these little mini little cheap flyers are for, guys. Front yard, backyard flyers. And learn to fly drones. For somebody who's never flown a drone, who don't want to spend $1,500 on a Mavic, $2,000 on a Mavic, they just want to see if they like drones first. Because that's a lot of people's mistake, guys, when they first get a drone. Common mistake of a beginner when they first get a drone, they go out and buy the most expensive drone they can find because they think that's what's best. And that's not what's best, because one, yeah, you're gonna have that nice expensive drone, but it's not gonna teach you to fly because you're gonna have so much assistance. And then, if anything does happen and you crash or anything like that, you're not gonna know what to do because you've been used to flying with that assistance so much that you don't know what to do when something malfunctions. And two is, if that thing crashes, and more than likely you're gonna crash because you are a beginner. You're out $1,500, $2,000 on your first drone because you went too crazy expensive instead of getting something cheap like this that you can crash and learn and even see if you like drones. That's another common mistake I would be seeing with beginners. Some beginners will buy a Mavic or something like that, or a Phantom, fly it 2 times and realize they're not even really into drones or something like that, and then they just spent all that money and now they're trying to sell it or something like that. So it's like, start off cheap, and it's gonna save you a lot of money, and it's gonna save you a lot of time in the long run, guys. By starting off with a cheaper drone, something like this that flies relatively decent. You know what I'm saying? Don't get a cheap, crappy drone. You gotta get something that flies relatively decent like this. And there's a ton of cheap flyers on Amazon like this, guys, that you can pick up for the low. I am saying you necessarily have to get this one here, but this one flies good, as you can see. I'm just cruising around, not doing nothing too crazy, not trying to send it out 3 miles. Just enjoying my drone in front of the house, guys. That's what these are made for. Just cruise around. Boy, that tree there. Still doing flips. 4.5 minutes recording. This thing flying great. You get 2 batteries with this. You get 2 chargers with this, which is nice. I can't remember what the price was, but I will put the link for this. It was really cheap, guys. 30, 40 bucks, something in that range, for a nice little foldable drone. It comes with 2 batteries, 2 chargers. Nice. 5 minutes of recording. And back in the day, guys, I don't know how long you've been into drones. Back in the day, when you got something tiny like this, these little mini drones, they only flew for like 4 or 5 minutes max. When you got a mini drone that could fly for 4 to 5 minutes back in the day, you were really happy. And now the hobby is progressing. These little things are flying longer, they're flying better. So I got to give it to some of these cheaper companies. Some of these cheaper companies have stepped the game up. Not all of them. You know, you do get a dud every now and then where they just, you're like, what the heck is this thing? This thing ain't even acting right. But then sometimes you do find a gem. Sometimes you do find a nice little gem in the hobby. So we're coming up on 6 minutes of recording, guys. Almost 6 minutes. I'm just cruising this bad boy around, just a cruiser. I'm actually 6 minutes of recording. I'm actually gonna stop that recording right there. So that at least saves. And we know we got at least 6 minutes of recording saved, guys. So we're just gonna fly the rest of this battery out and cruise around. We're gonna leave the screen recording going, of course. Get a close look at this Holyton HT25. Look at that. Can you guys see it? It's so tiny, even up close. Look at it. Even up close, it's so tiny. Nice little stable flyer, guys. And look, you can see, that's another thing, it has that little like smart battery right there. You can see on the back, it had 4 bars when it was fully charged. Now it's down to 2 bars. So that's really cool. Even something this cheap, you got a little smart battery with an indicator letting you know how many bar or how much battery you have left. That's something you don't really see on these cheap drones either. cruising around, guys. Nice long flight time on this one. I can say you probably get about 8 to 10 minutes of flight on this little bad boy, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't usually do this. Could be, let's see if we can take a photo. I don't usually take photos that much, but let's see if we can take one since this thing is flying so long. We got a car coming. If I can get it settled down, took a photo. Can we take another one? Drop it down, try to get myself in the frame. Took a photo. That started another recording. I didn't want to do that. Nice long flight time on this. Wow. Thought this thing would have tuckered out by now. No red dot in the sun either. Oh yeah, this is a good little flyer, guys. A good little cheapo for the low. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice little cruiser. All right, there's our flashlight, guys. So we're gonna bring this in. See the lights flashing? Look at that, lights are flashing. Holyton HT25, guys. Your boy Drum on the Dog. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next episode. Deuces.